welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hey girl, how you doing? In today's video, I'm going to be sharing how I prep my 4C natural hair for protective styles, because the way I wash my hair when I'm about to get a protective style and the way I wash my hair when I leave it out are entirely two different ways. If that's something you were interested in, just stay tuned and keep on watching. Thank you. My first step is to take out the cornrows. So I had cornrows in my hair for about 4 weeks. 2 weeks into that, I washed my hair. I just shampooed it and applied some deep conditioner, washed it out and applied some leave-in conditioner, but that's not like thorough washing, but that kind of worked for me because it kind of reduced the build-ups I had. As you know, I have low porosity. I tend to have dry scalp, so this is what my hair is looking like. It's matted, it has overgrown or outgrown, if it's called new growth. I took out the ends of the hair last night when I was deciding to wash my hair, and now I'm going to be using this spray bottle, or this spray I made. So this spray consists of fenugreek and rosemary. I put it to a boil and I let it cool down and put it in this spray bottle. I've had this for a week plus, I think. I always like to change it. Please change it so there's no bacteria growing and you're transferring the bacteria to your hair. Don't do that to yourself. I'm going to saturate that all over my hair. When I made this spray the first time and I sprayed it on my hair, I did it at this process when I was taking out my hair, and when I went to wash my hair felt very slippery. I don't know if it's the fenugreek that has the slippery, but my hair felt soft and slippery. I think you can also use it without having to wash it out. I think you should be able to. After I saturate my hair in the water, I'm going to then start taking down the cornrows. I decided to use a rat tail comb while taking out the cornrows because, for one, my nails are breaking. It is so frustrating having to loosen your hair when you have cuts on your nails or when you have like broken nails. The hair just goes and gets stuck, and now you don't know which is more painful, you trying to remove your hair from the nail or the hair being stuck to the nail. To avoid that problem, I decided to just use a rat tail comb to take out the braids from my hair, because I did not come to this life to suffer. If you're experiencing the same thing, use a rat tail comb, and it's actually very fast and effective. When I feel okay, I'm going to use this part for a section, I'm going to use my hand to just take out all of the shed hair. My hair has been in cornrows for 4 weeks. Obviously, we would see shed hair. So if your hair has been in cornrows for 4 weeks, 5 weeks, and you think you're not going to see shed hair, don't play yourself, okay? Do not play yourself, because you're going to definitely see a shed hair. I'm going to go back in with the water spray, the fenugreek spray, and spray all over that section, and just try to loosely finger detangle, not really detangle it, but just separate it a bit much better, so when I'm detangling my hair it's not too tangled. And then I'm going to put that in a twist. So my next step is the pre-pull. I do not always do the pre-pull when I wash my hair, but I decided to do it this time around because I'm going to be having a protective style, so I may as well just give the hair all of the treatment it deserves. For the pre-pull method, I'm going to be using my oil. I have kind of stopped using oil on my scalp. Like on my scalp, I would use it on my hair but not on my scalp, to reduce the build-up that comes on my scalp since low porosity. I'm going to use this oil mix. It's an Ayurvedic oil mix I made with like the basic Ayurvedic herbs. I'm going to use that and make sure I apply it on my hair strands and coat it, covering each and every hair strand I can reach with this oil. And I also like to focus on my ends, because your ends are the oldest part. I'm sure if you've been natural for a while, you should know this. Your ends are the oldest part. That's the part of your hair, or the section of your hair that needs more love and attention. So that's what we need to do. When I'm done saturating my hair with the oil, I like to cover it up with like a plastic bag, and I use a t-shirt over the plastic bag just so the heat can go into my hair, because I warmed up the oil before using it in like hot water, or was it microwave? I shall know I warmed it up, okay? Because I was trying to do the hot oil treatment. Anyways, after that, when I've put it in the plastic wrap for a while, I'm then going to go into my shower. Let me give you guys a mini story time. There was this time a guy that was marketing water filter came to my apartment, because in Turkey we don't use tap water. You don't drink tap water, don't do that to yourself. We don't cook with tap water. We just avoid tap water as much as possible. It's easy to wash your plate and all of that, because it was too hard. He attached like a sample of the filter into the tap in the kitchen. He poured it in and then poured the normal tap water. He used the, I don't know, is it called thermometer? It's not thermometer. Something he used to level the hardness in water. I can't remember the name. That's not my field. I'm giving an example. This is not facts, but I'm giving a range as to how much the difference was. For normal water, it's supposed to be, let's say, 25, and the water from the filter was like around 20, because it was still trying like loading up, and the water from the tap without the filter was like around 70. It was like double the hardness, the normal hardness the water is supposed to be at. And I said, wow. So for years, I've been showering with hard water, washing my hair with hard water, brushing my teeth with hard water. And I also noticed when I came to Turkey, I used to have like really white teeth. But when I came to Turkey, I started brushing my teeth with Turkey water. But yeah, the Lord is my strength. When I found out that was another issue, I thought to myself that could be an issue. And I went to this event and I met this lady who watches my YouTube, and she told me I should get like a filter, a shower filter. I personally feel it's doing a fair enough job, because my hair always feels good after washing it. It feels different. It has been feeling different. I wish I had the filter at that point so I can check with the thingy he used to check the hardness of the water. This is what the shower head looks like. This is the shower filter. If you're in Turkey and you would like to get it, I got it from Trendyol. Just type shower filter head or something, it should come up. I'm going to now rinse my hair and rinse out all of the oils and make sure my hair is damp enough for the wash. I'm going to be cleansing my hair twice. First off, I'm going to use the shampoo while my hair is in twist. I'm going to focus mainly on my scalp, cleansing my scalp with my hands, like the tip of my hands. Make sure you don't use your fingers while scrubbing your scalp. I'm also going to use like this scalp massager. I love to use the scalp massager when I wash my hair. I feel it gets into my scalp and it just touches the places my hands may not have reached, and it's just easier, especially with the mouth. So when I'm done with that, I'm going to rinse out all of the water, rinse everything out. Then I'm going to go in section by section to wash my hair. So I'm focusing mostly on my scalp and also washing my hair strands. When I'm done with that, I'm just trying to, you know, detangle as well, because I do not want my hair to be too tangled when it's time for me to detangle it. So I try to, like, you know, sort of detangle it a bit, and then when I'm done with that, I'm going to rinse it out and put that in a twist. This is the way I wash my hair. Washing it in smaller sections also helps. I'm able to reach almost every part of my hair, because my hair can be full. My hair is full and thick, so you need to wash it in sections if you want to get to places. Because sometimes if I choose to wash my hair in like 4 sections or just on its own, I don't get deep into my scalp, like the middle of my scalp. When I finish, I can still see some build-ups, so I try to wash it as much as possible. I'm just showing you guys the shrinkage I experience, because these days I've been using medium heat on my hair. Like before I did the cornrows, I believe I used heat on my hair, so I was just checking if there's any heat damage, and there's no heat damage. The next step is my deep conditioner. When I apply the deep conditioner on my hair, I put it in bantu knots and use a shower cap to cover my hair, or a plastic cap, shower cap, whatever you call it. That's what I use, and I let that sit in for about 25 minutes just to rest, because sometimes when I wash my hair, I like resting. I don't like standing, and yeah, I like to rest my hand muscles and my legs. Okay, so when I'm done with that, I'm back in the shower. I'm going to start detangling my hair. So I detangle my hair with 2 tools. I use a wide tooth comb and a brush. So I start off by detangling the ends with the wide tooth comb. So I try to go from the ends down to the roots. Please do not detangle your hair from roots to ends. It's not going to work. The comb is going to get stuck. You're going to have breakage. You're actually going to break your hair. It's not just the best option, okay? Do not make the mistakes we've made before. When I'm done with that, I'm going to put that in a twist and finish up with the rest of my hair and start rinsing it out. I make sure I thoroughly rinse out my scalp, and I also go in section by section, detangle, rinse the scalp, and then put it back in a twist. This just gives me the assurance that my hair has been detangled properly, it has been rinsed out properly, and when I come out of the shower, it's going to be detangled and clean, crispy clean. Now the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to apply leave-in conditioner and cream on my hair. I try as much as possible to not apply any product on my scalp, because sometimes we're trying to avoid build-up, especially now that I have braids on. I'm trying to avoid build-ups. I don't want build-ups on my hair, so I just use a leave-in conditioner and my cream, the same leave-in conditioner I've used for the past 4 washes and cream I've used for the past 4 washes. When I'm done with that, I'm going to put my hair in braids, because that is a way to stretch out your hair. If you do not want to blow dry your hair, you can put your hair in braids. That's like one of the best ways to stretch your hair before protective style. By the way, if you're going to be blow drying your hair, please do not use too much product. Even if you're not going to be blow drying your hair, do not use too much product when you're getting like braids. It limits the build up you get, and you don't have so much build up when you leave your braids in for a longer period of time. So that's what I got to realize, because why are we using so much product on our hair? It's not going to moisturize it more, it's just going to weigh the hair down. Do you understand? Make it as minimal as possible to make to the effectiveness, if that makes any sense. So when I'm done with that, I'm going to just put my hair in a low bun, I believe, and wear my bonnet and go to bed. My next step now is blow dry. I love to blow dry my hair before getting braids for 2 reasons. Some hairstylists cannot braid your hair without blow drying it, and the braids just look better when you blow dry your hair. For me, if you do not blow dry your hair before getting braids, that's perfectly fine, that's okay. But my hair would be too curled up, and sometimes it may be difficult for the hairstylist to braid my hair. Sometimes I've had instances, or sometimes when they blow dry it, it's not what we want. But anyways, I'm going to go in with these heat protectants. Always use heat protectants on your hair, guys. Always use heat protectants on your hair, because we don't want heat damage. We're avoiding heat damage at all costs. Even if you're using small heat, please use heat protectant. Okay, so I'm going to take out one part of the braids. I like to work from back to front. I'm going to take out one section, and then I'm going to detangle that using a brush. Mind you, my hair is already thoroughly detangled. I'm going to use my hand to detangle first before using a brush. It's thoroughly detangled, but I just like to go in with my brush. I found that when you detangle your hair before blow drying it, it's easier and less, you know, time you use to blow dry the hair. So this is my hair halfway down the blow drying method. I found that working with my hair in sections works way better for me. I'm going to then put this back in a braid. I feel like that's a way to keep the hair set, especially since I'm going to be braiding my hair or getting the braids today. That same day I put it in a braid. But if I'm going to be sleeping with my hair, I wouldn't blow dry it. I would rather blow dry it on the day I am getting the braids. The hair I used is this Lush Hair Extra Light Soft Shiny Jumbo braids. So I had 3 packs, one big one and the smaller one. When she was done with my hair, I literally had the 2 packs of the small pack left, so she only used 1 pack. That's one of the things I love about feeding braids. You don't necessarily need so much hair when you're doing it. So I literally have 1 big pack of hair on my head. 1 pack. 1. That's it. Alright, so that's pretty much it. When she was done with my hair, this is what the final result of my hair looks like. That's pretty much how I prep my natural 4C low porosity hair for a protective style. And I've had this for about 4 or 5 days now, and still looks good, still looks great, very painless. I'm telling you, knotless braids is the most painless braid ever. If you're in Turkey and you want the hairstylist to braid your hair, you can send me a DM. I'm going to send you her number. And yeah, so I've come to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what process you make different when you're about to get a protective style in your wash day routine. For me, I shampoo my hair twice and I blow dry my hair, and I also use minimal products when it comes to moisturizing my hair. So let me know what you guys use for yours. Anyways, I've come to the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.